Alright, so I'm just gonna reload the game again, just so it shows the, you know, the soft reset, but yeah, we're gonna go into MGS3 now. I mean, like, if I really wanted to, I probably could have done another MGS2 run, but I think I'll just leave it for tomorrow. And then I'll just pair it up with a Revengeance run. And I think that'd be perfectly fine with me. But yeah, like, I was itching to play this game again from yesterday, not gonna lie. You know, I've definitely missed it. You know, because, like, you know, 4 is a good game. Like, I still appreciate it for what it is, but it's a longer run. There's so much, like, you know, craziness that goes with it. And with this, it feels like I'm more relaxed. Like, I'm not on edge, you know, like, constantly. You know, like, there's only a few things in here that could, like, you know, kill the run, and that would make me feel that way. But with 4, it's just, like, room after room after room, and it's just, like, non-stop.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
That Cold War. Yeah, so that's the deal. So we're gonna do the same kind of thing. It's gonna be a FoxHound run, since that's the highest rank. You know, because, I mean, Big Boss rank doesn't exist yet. However, FoxHound doesn't exist yet either, but I don't know how they... You know, I don't know really how they devised it. Like, how does FoxHound become rank #1 when neither it or Big Boss actually exists? I mean, like, you know, Big Boss is here, you know, as Snake, but he hasn't really ascended the role of Big Boss yet. But, you know, formalities aside, you know, the highest rank to get is FoxHound, which is basically, you know, what I did before with MGS2, where you're just playing, you know, playing as fast as you can without killing anybody. You know, not getting detected. You know, that same deal. You're back from getting 2 victory royales and looking at memes. How did the MGS2 run go? I mean, I finished it, but I was too far behind. I think, honestly, if I did not, you know, get kicked at Gigenum, and I was like 20 seconds ahead, honestly, I think Ray's lost this run, like, in time, because it was not nearly as good as, you know, my other races yesterday. And I think, in essence, if I had not get spotted and then kicked over like that, I think I would have lost time on Rays. No, I didn't PB. You know, because, like, I lost too much time just getting there. Like, I was 50 seconds ahead and I lost it all. And then I had to improvise Tengu too because of Snake, which also lost me a lot of time. And then, you know, Rays wasn't really the greatest. Salvage fight was pretty cool, though. I mean, that was pretty smooth. But it wasn't enough. But we're gonna do it again tomorrow with Revengeance. What about the rank? I lost the rank. I got spotted getting out of Gigenum, and I got kicked at the same time, so I lost. You know, I lost it in more ways than one. You know, so I had like 1 alert on it. That feels bad, man. I know, but I mean, there's always tomorrow. You know, because, I mean, there's some good things about it, even if it didn't really give me the rank or the PB. And we'll do it first thing tomorrow. And then we'll do Revengeance afterwards as part of the Friday Revengeance thing. And yeah, and then the way I got spotted in Gigenim was really by accident. Like, I somehow cartwheeled past the Tengu and he saw me and he kicked me, like, on the spot. Because, like, normally you roll into him. And for whatever reason, I somehow, like, rolled around him and then past him. Like, I wasn't really, like, in line with him somehow. Which is pretty rare for me because it's... I don't know, it's not every day that I mess up something like that. But I think even with where I was at going into Gigenim, and I'm just saying, like, in theory, if I did not get spotted, like, it was a routine room, I was, like, somewhere, like, around, like, 20 seconds ahead. I lost time on Rays. And I think it would have been enough to put it in the in the red, where I could have lost the time just based on Rays. Like, if I saw it the way I saw it. Because, like, I was losing time by the time I even got to, like, the last 2 Rays, which tells me, like, I was behind. Hello, bandage. Because, like, the last time I finished it, like, as I hit, like, the final Ray or 2, like, I was still, like, on pace, even if I lost, like, a couple seconds. But by the time I finished Rays, I lost a lot. Which tells me, even if I had, like, a big boss rank going in at the pace I was at, I probably could have lost the run to the race, because it just wasn't a good race. Like, I didn't die to them, but I had too many shots miss, or they detonated prematurely, so they didn't do any damage. And I just wasn't, like, keeping up the pace I would normally do. And, you know, when it happens repeatedly, it all adds up. I mean, I saw it. You know, because like I said, by the time I got to, like, the final 2 Rays, I was already losing time, which tells me I was over 6 minutes. Or at least, like, 5:50. But the reason why I'm not really, like, too hard on it is because, like, it wasn't a big boss rank anyway. Like, I lost time just because I, you know, made careless mistakes. And like I said, like, I lost a 50-second lead going in. You know, and, like, that's hard to accept. Hopefully a clutch MGS3 with a new PB, having some Tide food while watching. A lot of it. Thank God you're not running 4, because if you were, I would fall asleep on my food, bored out of my ass during Act 3. I mean, I'd just be lucky just to get to Act 3. And I wasn't getting there that one day, so I figured, you know, that if it was going to be like that again, that we would change it up. You know, because it's so nerve-wracking to run that game so many times. Sounds like a good reason to switch to 4. Yeah, put people to sleep. It's like, alright, chat, it's nap time. That's like I slip in the MGS4 disc, I load up Act 3. Oh, man. No, but for reals, though, I mean, it's such a hectic game to run. It's like I'm always on edge. Like, I can never really, like, let my guard down in that game, like, once.
What was that?
You know, and sometimes, like, the game, like, does it for me in terms of, like, killing it. And other times, it's just, like, random bullshit. You know, like, Bike Escape is, like, the worst thing in the run, like, ever. Like, I hate it more than, like, the tank fight in Twin Snakes, and that's saying something, because I absolutely hate the tank fight. But the thing of it is, like, the tank fight and Twin Snakes, like, that's a 9 to 10 minute, like, reset. I mean, aggravating, but it's a quick reset. But the Bike Escape, that's half your run. I mean, you gotta start that over. I mean, part of the time, I don't even feel like it. You know, it's like, I just get to Act 3 and I die, and I'm just like, yeah, fuck this. I mean, let's play something else. You know, because, like, it's absolutely miserable to die in Act 3, or just anywhere. You know, and the bigger issue is just, like, not getting detected. You know, and there's, like, so many areas where, like, even that can happen. Fortnite speedrun went, like, okay, so, like, I know you're memeing, but is that an actual thing? Like, where people actually speedrun Fortnite? Because, like, I don't know how you can even, like, quantify, like, a Fortnite speedrun. Like, because, like, there's so much variables in it. But yeah, it's a no. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't do that, even if someone paid me. I mean, like, doing that would be, like, a way to kill the channel. Is doing something like that. It's like, hey, guys, it's like, wanna play Fortnite? I mean, like, I have nothing against the game, personally. I mean, it's popular, and I mean, I get that. It's just not my cup of tea. What? Bang! Alright, got all 4 of them. Nice. That's one for YouTube. I got a victory royale in 10 minutes in Fortnite. World record! It's like easy verification. Take like less than like a minute. Alright, that was definitely better than yesterday. Even though I reset a bunch of times just to even get a run going. Oh, wait. There we go. Man, swimming with them alligators. Yo, Shadow Monkey, what's up, dude? Man, look at that 1-year badge you're sporting there, man. It looks fabulous. It's so pretty. I know, dude. God, it's so laggy here. Huh? Hello? Gun? I'm just like those guys. I'm like, huh? Gun? Shoot? Just chilling. London at work. How are the runs? 2 took a little bit to get going. You know, it kind of fell apart at the end, but it was alright. You know, some good experiences from it. And we're gonna do it again tomorrow with, Revengeance. Oh, I shot you in the head. Don't you give me that. I shot you in the head, mister. I shot you in the head just like I shot this pupper. Yeah, but it was all good, honestly, until, like, Emma sniping. I lost a lot of time for, I don't know, like really stupid reasons, and then got spotted in Jejunum. Again, it was being careless. And then I lost time to raise. I mean, I didn't die, but I just wasn't at my best. Yo, Savage, what's up, dude? I know, dude, Revengeance, I mean, I know people may not like the game, but it's got a killer soundtrack. Absolutely killer soundtrack.
This is HQ.
This is HQ.
Not bad. My hat! You got me. I felt that.
Oh, I missed. Dude, I shot him in the junk. I 100% shot him in the junk right there. I'm not even kidding. That was not intentional, but I 100% shot him in the junk. It's like I hit him in the nut, and it's like, nut. Final split. Someone posted on Reddit about the new ninja skin in Fortnite and how the bandana he's wearing gets longer the more kills you have. Someone made a statement in the comment section saying, "Do you get infinite ammo with that bandana? It's very cool that no matter what, under any circumstance, MGS will always be relevant and alive." I mean, honestly, I think it took way too long for someone like Ninja to get a skin in that game. I mean, the guy made the game famous. I mean, it's kind of surprising it took them that long to get him a skin. You know, but it's neat that he got one finally. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, there's a lot of people that really, like, brought the community up to where it is. But, like, you know, like, he's like, the headliner for that. And to him get a skin, like, now, after all this time, I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, maybe they had to work something out, I guess. You know, but good for him. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna equip this now. Save time later. MGS is still relevant, goddammit. I mean, I get that. I mean, I'm not trying to say that it's not.
Go, my brothers! Hey! Hey! My horn! Hey! Go, get it! Hey!
Shit. There we go.
Your bullets won't work!
Oh, yeah, but this will.
Attack! Ah!
It's like, your bullets won't work. Oh, yeah? How about a grenade? It's like, I didn't think of that. Alright, good fight. A little bit of potato aim here and there, but nothing too crazy. It's a box. Yo, Segoy, my man. How you doing today? Came in at the right time for the right game. Hopefully we can get to that ladder for you, dude. Hope you've been well, man. Alright, since we have way more than enough HP to soak this damage, I'm just gonna swim right to the end. You know, because, like, if I took damage from the end for some reason, then I would have to make a judgment call on when to surface. Usually if you have at least, like, half HP, it's comfortable to take drowning damage, but if you're less than half, then it's too risky. You know, it's better just to surface early rather than, you know, kill your run. A lot of green and gold, dude. Yeah, I hope it stays that way. I mean, the pain was a good fight, but I still got the fear to deal with later, because I mean, I had the right RNG, but I just didn't know how to, like, handle it, because, like, he spawned the other way, and I ended up doing it right, but I threw the stun in the wrong direction, and ended up biffing it. So I had to, like, take a death loop to start over, and then the end loop was completely a mess. And that was just because of, you know, well, I'm blaming it on D-Rust. But I screwed it up pretty badly on the end, yesterday. So I'm hoping to, you know, get there and then do a much nicer job this time. Alright, there we go. That's how you do it. Oh yeah, we don't go in there. I mean, I used to, but you don't need to go in there. You know, I mean, unless if you're really worried that you're gonna get attacked by the end. Can you share a photo with us? Well, I guess it depends on what kind of photo it is. But yeah, I wouldn't mind. It's a screenshot from your stream while you were fighting the pain. Alright, go ahead. I'm actually curious to see like what it looked like. I don't know, maybe I made some, like, funny look on my face without realizing it.
Huh? Not so fast.
Not so fast, streamer. The stream froze for me right when you equip the MK22. You call it the thumb gun. Interesting. Not so fast, streamer. But we gotta go fast. No, that guard doesn't get it. Automad, why you hate me? I don't know, maybe there was like a bad word or something you were trying to say that's on the block list. Okay, I got the right stuff equipped. Boom. Don't mind me, I'm just, you know, being a scientist. I'm Dr. Snake. PhD in boxing and boxing accessories. I mean, totally look like a legitimate scientist that actually belongs here in this facility. I mean, the headband and the, you know, the rugged beard and, you know, big body structure doesn't give it away. Automod has to pick on someone. How else can it deal with never getting a day off? I mean, it gives it something to do. I like the Nightbot, though. That guy's got too much time in his hands. Hey! It's like, what? Oh, nothing. It's like, what'd I do? Huh? I don't know why the guards do that at times, where they just get all, like, they all get tensed up, like, when a scientist is, like, running at full speed at them. I don't know, if I saw this scientist running at me, maybe I'd get nervous, too. I mean, you know, this scientist looks like he can kick my ass if I piss him off. You need sleep, but it's almost 4, but the pace. The pace is so good. Oh, sorry guys, I died to death.
He wasn't dead after all!
Yeah, joke's on you, buddy. Well, at least I got a good spawn that time. I mean, when he spawns behind, you have to do it a little differently. Because you have to account for the fact that you have to turn with him. But yeah, like, if he spawns in front, like, as soon as he walks forward, I mean, you just, you know, whip out the stun nade and then just, you know, laugh away while you spray him with the Patriot. I'll grab these for safety. I don't know, maybe I used to not get them at all? I mean, that kind of sounds familiar to me, by not getting either one. But I guess on the way down, it doesn't hurt to pick up one set, if you really need it. But getting both sets of Calorie Mate and Noodles in that supply closet, yeah, I definitely don't think you need to do that, unless if you're really paranoid about the end fight being, you know, really bad. Well, because, like, for one thing, I have the Moss Camo, which already gives me a huge advantage. when it comes to stamina management. And plus there's the animals camo where if I was really desperate for a shot, I could, you know, do that. Oh my god, get around the tree. Wow, that scared the hell out of me. I didn't realize that I know my suppressor was low, but I don't always, like, pay attention to, like, as it's about to wear off. Shit.
It's the enemy!
Got him. Alright, we'll shake this guy down for some ammo. Yo, not so real dirt. If C-Box A is so good, why don't they make a C-Box A2? Good question. Alright. Let's see if I can actually get the end loop on him this time. Whether if he goes off into the other zone or not is not my concern. I just don't want to, like, botch it again like yesterday. Alright, so go Sig Spray, Stick Up, Sig Spray, and then Stun Nade Loop. Because Kojima was afraid that IGN would rate the game 7 out of 10, stating too many boxes. I mean, that site's a joke for reviews. I mean, people just show up for memes, like, when it comes to, like, how they review games. Ever since the infamous 7.8 out of 10 Too Much Water and Zelda Wind Waker. Too Much Water was a valid criticism of that Pokemon game. They made me feel like Batman. Alright, hold on, I gotta focus. Alright, now Stick Up.
Freeze! Did you...
Okay, another one. As he comes down. Stun. Look up. Another stun. Look up. Another. And then smoke once. Stay put. That was a clutch backup I just did. I was like, rather than wait to try to, like, stop him with the MK2, what if I just tapped him in the leg with the Patriot and then hit the rest of his hitbox with the MK2? Such elderly abuse. I know what you guys are gonna say. How could you do that to him? He's an old man. He doesn't know any better. Oh, sorry, guys. It's a speed run. But what's up, Gimpy man? Improvise, adapt, overcome. Hell yeah. But you know what the best part of all this is? You get to see the ladder. Just don't hurt the burb. Oh, dude, I could never kill that parakeet, even if I did it that one time by mistake. Where I could have sworn I threw the smoke grenade and not the stun grenade, and then completely kill the End's parrot. Yeah, what's up, Professor Rock? Alright, guys, you wake up and you're affected with Groundhog Day-itis. What's the first thing you do? Probably play video games, like what I usually do. Incoming raid, but Twitch is being Twitch. Yeah, what's up, Glenn? Yeah, thank you for the host, dude. Hope you had a fun time with your anthology run. Okay, there's the raid. Okay, maybe that's what you meant. All right, thank you for the raid, dude. You know, like I said, hopefully your anthology run went well. If not, you know, I appreciate the host all the same. Anthology was completed? Yes. Alright, so guys, if you would, while I'm finished climbing the ladder that I know we all know and love, but if you would, please give Glenn... Please give me a moment of your attention so that you could check out another amazing speedrunner here on Twitch, part of the MGS3 community, named Metal Glenn Salad. Does some anthology runs, he does some MGS1 PC stuff. You know, he does a lot of some other stuff from time to time, but he's a cool dude. And if you want another channel to follow for speedruns, that link right there in the chat is right there. Click on it, follow him up. Mash that follow button. Get in there, click that link, spam that follow button. Spam it up like you're gonna spam that nut button. Because I know we all love to spam the nut button. Alright, so I didn't miss that guy again, which is good, so no caution strats. Now, what about these guys? Speaking of which, your replacement nut button came in. What happened to the other one? Uh-oh. What? How did I not hit you? It broke? Man, it could only take so much abuse. Man, this guy's hitbox is something else. Imagine a non-lethal EuroExtreme run without the trank. That'd be pretty tough. Almost borderline impossible. Unless if you're allowed to, like, really take your sweet-ass time. I mean, it wouldn't be a fast run. You know, because, like, you'd have to play a lot of areas, like, really slow to make it work. Like, you'd have to use a lot more, like, misdirect. You know, distract guards. like grenades, like not the lethal grenades, but like grenading, like stun smokes. But yeah, that'd be really hard. Oh no.
What's going on? Respond.
I might be okay. If backup does show up, they'll show up from the rear. Which, thankfully, they didn't. See if I can make this jump. Nice. But yeah, I'm glad you finished your anthology run, dude, because I think it was, I don't know if it was the last time you did it or the time before, but I think you were doing an anthology run race against somebody. And I think you guys said, like, in 4, like, your game froze, like, both of yours. Oh, it's Pythonicus. Okay, yeah, because, like, I think it was, like, yours froze in one act, and then his froze in another. 4 booted us out. Like, yeah, what the fuck? You know, it's like, what a bummer. It's like, you know, it's like it doesn't want the anthology to be ran. It's like, alright, fine, just be that way. But, yeah, I mean, I've had 4 do some weird things before, but not, like, just peace. You know, it just boots me out like that. Like, I've had some, like, audio stutters before in the past, which was because of the trophy patch. Thankfully, deleting and reinstalling the game data fully seemed to have fixed it. I even ended up buying, like, another disc just to, like, rule out that it was the disc causing it to happen. And then it seemed like once I did that, then it stopped, like, stuttering the audio at certain points, and then it would, like, micro-freeze my game. But yeah, I haven't had it where it just, like, completely, like, locks me out and then just boots me to, like, home menu with an error. Oh, come on. Get over. Get over. Okay, I mean, Snake can only do so much, you know, athleticism, you know, per zone. Even though he just entered that zone, which makes absolutely no sense. But I gotta come up with some excuse for not being able to make those rail jumps like that. Pace gone, go to sleep, lol. Oh yeah, I lost 15 seconds, run's over. You can go to sleep, Savage. Nah. I just hope this guy doesn't fuck my run over again. My suit's been ripped.
Where are you hiding? Damn it!
Damn! Wow, that was sick. Got him right at the turn. Before he could even fire back. Yeah, that was a sick fight. Oh yeah, let me see this thing. Oh dude, that is so sweet. That is a sick, like, screenshot you got there. Like, it looks like the gun is even, like, part of his thumb, too. Dude, that is a killer screenshot you got there. Like, somehow it froze, like, at the perfect time for you to do that. That's why you call it the thumb gun. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's part of his thumb. Dude, I don't even know, like, how that, like, looks like that. That is so weird. Like, here I thought, like, bikes turning, like, 360 at the end of the, bike escape was weird. Wait, doesn't Snake have the Metal Gear survival metal pot recipe? How does he boil water with the ramen? He's got the flame camouflage, duh. Yeah, that's how he does it. Alright, I'm just shooting that off just because. Once in a lifetime opportunity. Who cares? They're better dry. Alright, so it was this and this guy, right? Because I know I said there was a third, which I almost panicked, even though I didn't need to. Because, in theory, he shouldn't be able to turn. Or if he does, like, he's turning the other way.
Are signs of enemy infiltration. Commence alert formation.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Alright, best guards in the game right here. Better than the elevator guard in MGS1 and Twin Snakes. Look at these guys. Pros. They put the MGS1 genome guards to shame on how smart those guys are. Oops. Haha, tuxedo. Oh, the tuxedo takes the face mask off with it? Oh, that sucks. Action menuing. If you're wondering how Snake ate the noodles without a bowl, he didn't. He merely used the Fury's... He used the Fury's helmet. I remember thinking Survive was just announced only to be released 4 months before. I don't know, Survive is just... I don't know, it's just like a Metal Gear and Nemo only to me.
Sir.
Never played it and have no intention. I mean, I've seen gameplay of it. I haven't played it, and it's just because I've refused to. Like, I just felt like it took what it took from Phantom Pain and made it worse. And it was, like, barely, like, to me, recognizable as, like, what was Phantom Pain. You know, despite how you may like it or hate it.
Tell me!
Stop it!
Who have you been talking to?
He doesn't know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, here's that thumbnail in case you guys didn't see it.
Talking.
Please, stop this!
Who is Khrushchev's lapdog?
How can
Isn't
you
that
do
sick?
this to him?
I know you gave the data to someone.
Never do that.
You! I guess he's dead. Now then, I hope you'll prove more entertaining than he was. But first, let's take a look at your body, shall we? What a beautiful body you have, like a newborn baby. But not for long. Well then, let's get started. What is your target? Is it the Shagohod? Or Sokolov? Or maybe it's the Legacy? Answer me! Who is helping you?
Who's helping you?
Who let you in here?
Your dumbass guards did.
You're a tough one, but even you must have your limits. And I am a patient man.
Oh, are you now? Patient, he says. Yeah, he just beats the ever-living crap out of Sokolov before he gets an answer. No. Thank you, menuing. Oh my god, dude. Wow, landed that far away? The hell?
Is he dead?
Wow, that was a weird, like, drop. It landed, like, on the opposite side of the cell. Oh my god, I'm not dead! The run is still on! Alright. Oh, I was looking for those noodles. Gravity at its finest, right?
What's that sound?
You know who goes in backwards? Me. Why? Well, because I didn't go forward when I hit the wall, so I went in backwards.
Oh my god!
J. Thomas Moore. J. Thomas, thank you for following. Welcome to the stream. Alright, see if we can get this section. I screwed it up yesterday. Yeah, I'm sure he's somewhere. Don't have to look very far. Who's that? Man, you know, he's just... I think somebody might have escaped. I don't know about you, but something tells me somebody got out. Yeah, the reason why I gained so much time here is because on these splits, my FoxHound run got skewed because of getting caught here. I was caught on the way out somewhere, or possibly in both the beginning and the exit of the escape, which, seeing like I got 40 seconds back tells me it was definitely more than just like the beginning that could have done it. But yeah, the splits are for real. They're old, but they're definitely for real. Because like when I got 138.58 with Pigeon, that tells me that it was on track for FoxHound, but I was spotted by somebody somewhere more than once. You know, I mean, it could be once, but with 40 seconds, it had to be, like, more than one occasion. But it's not over yet. Man, that dog means business. He's hustling. Man, all I ever do in this game is die. You know, I died for the fear. I died in the cell. I died in the sorrow segment. All I ever do is die in this game, dude. I swear. It's like, you know, the run just keeps dying to death over and over again. Ooh, okay. Lamb didn't fall off, but I didn't make the swag jump. Imagine the time you would save you didn't die so much. I know! I mean, just the thought of it, you know, makes me excited to, like, keep running this game. Just the fact that one day you can just save all that time without dying so much. It's like the possibilities are endless. Hey, for a blind run, this is pretty good. Who said it was a blind run? I mean, I don't have it listed as blind run, do I? It'd actually be pretty funny if I did. Oh, unless if that was like a joke at the eye patch. No, it's not... Well, it's a long load because there's a lot of cutscenes to skip at the waterfall. And it's no loading trick either, so that's like another, like, you know, longer time. Can't wait for the blindfolded steering wheel run. Yeah, you guys are something else. Okay, I was actually double checking my tags to see if I had it listed as like as a blind run or something. Because like I had blind playthrough for a while when I was doing Death Stranding and all that stuff. And I remember some days I forgot to turn it off when I when I started speedrunning like the following day, and someone asked me, hey, is this your first time playing MGS2? And I was kind of like, what are you talking about? And they're like, I was like, oh, my tag. Like, I left it on. I was like, they're like, yeah, man, they're seeing somebody just like crushing the game for like a first playthrough. I was like, oh. Yeah, I forgot to turn it off. Nah, man, the DDR mat run is gonna be fire. I mean, if you could actually play this game with a DDR mat and be good at it, I mean, that'd actually be something that would make for like a great stream and good YouTube video. What's this box doing here? I don't know. Guess we'll find out later why that box was there. Yo, what's up, early bird? Twitch plays MGS3. Now, wouldn't that be something? People could play Dark Souls 3 on Matt. I bet you could, maybe. Did they really? Shadow Monkey? Like, that sounds really hilarious. Twitch plays DDR, but with randomized input lag. Oh, good lord. Anything but input lag. Yeah, someone did a no-hit DS run, or a DS3 run on a mat. Dude, that is sick. People have beaten Dark Souls games on pretty much every input possible. Yeah, I know it's been dealt with a lot. You know, like there's like, you know, the Rock Band drum set, this, that, and the other thing. It's amazing like what people will come up with for like running stuff like that. It's like as if the game itself wasn't already hard enough.
Here it comes! Snake!
Someone beat Dark Souls 1 or 3 with an actual car steering wheel. Oh my god, dude, that is insane. Uh-oh. What are you doing? Logan, stop. Whoa, okay. Yeah, that's cool. Somehow he accessed the power box as I was trying to grab him, and it broke iframes. Can't say that I haven't seen that done before, but it hasn't happened to me in a long time, where it was like at the exact moment I went to grab him, he somehow had access to the power box, so I didn't even get the stun. Oh well. I was just more worried about him powering up and like doing something really bad. Did he even change the sneaking suit? Yeah. I mean, I did it the risky way too. You know, because like with sneaking suit, you can take a few hits, but with that one, it's like maybe like 1.5 hits and you're dead.
There they are!
You saw what I did there, Savage? Shot him in the nut. Eh, they're tranks. They'll live.
Enemy sighted!
Don't let them get away! There they are!
Could have done that one a little bit better. Yeah, that also could have been done better. Finished Death Stranding last week myself, thought it was pretty sweet. Well, I'm glad you like it. I mean, I think some people were just turned off by, like, the early game of it. But the more you commit to it, the better it gets. I haven't played it, but I watched it a bunch. So good. Oh, I mean, at least you liked watching it. Oh, no domino effect. Oh, you don't have a PS4? Aw, feels bad, man. I didn't even know what I was doing the first 3 episodes. I don't think a lot of people knew what they were doing at the beginning. I mean, it was kind of like part of the way through like the mid-game I started to really understand like how things were going on. Like how to play it. And it was until I got a vehicle that it really started to like pick up for me personally. Like before the vehicle, it was kind of like dragging on. But I just felt like, I gotta really give this game like a fair chance. And it's like, once I got vehicles, it got so much better of an experience for me. Man, Raichu makes that section of the run look so easy when he spams the RPG crazy. I never played Death Stranding, but I did see an hour for gameplay or so. Is it really an Amazon simulator? It's part of it. But there's more to it than just, being like delivery guy simulator like people meme about.
2 more left. Only 1 more left. Keep your aim steady.
Big one! Take us behind those rocks.
Moving behind the rocks.
Keep going. You're good. You're good. You're good. And stop. Don't worry, Captain. We'll buff out those scratches.
Yeah, it's just a scratch. I mean, the Shagahad's fine. Is that new? Oh, that SpongeBob thing I play there? Yeah. Yeah, that was added later through the idea of Segoe. Like, he thought of it one day, was like, hey, you know what'd be funny? What you could play there during the bridge segment was that one from SpongeBob. Oh my god, really?
Open fire! You're wasting your ammo! Damn!
Yes, other way, Eva. There we go.
Working.
It can't be!
There. Do that again.
Man, I'm not getting these hits like I usually do.
I can't move!
There we go. Should be 2 more hits.
Got it.
Alright, 1 more hit.
Keep it up.
My friend!
Oh, that's a hard shot.
Didn't feel a thing!
Yeah, I can't make that. Aw. Oh, dude, let's go. That angle, though. That was a 6 shot right there. That's really hard to do. Oh, what, that missed?
I'll grind you into dust!
Yeah, grind that dust.
I can't move!
Oh, I didn't slow him down enough.
I'll grind you
Whoa!
into dust!
Here's some ammo.
Please stop doing the thing and go back to grinding the dust, please.
I'll grind you into dust! I'll grind you into dust!
Sort of a no-scope, but not really. Wasn't pre-aimed. Shagahad looks hilariously mobile. I know, dude.
Pick 'em up.
Oh, dude, I got one of those guys. The flyers. It was late, but I got one of them. Man, that was like a Hail Mary shot, if I ever seen one. Aside from the Shagahad Part 1.
Over there! Go get him!
on to my favorite part of the bike escape right here. Man, these bastards. Don't you do it. Just don't. It's the middle guy that can fly over your head that's the most annoying. Because he can fly over your head and you can't stop him until he, like, moves out of the way for a shot to open up. Damn it. Okay, I thought I hit him. See? Now he's doing it. Mother effort, dude. This is so frustrating. Like, you can't do anything. He just sits there. Damn it. There we go.
Shoot the log.
I always love switching the camera back to the original just to watch those two blow up. And then, like, right before they blow up, they're like, damn it! Does shooting them actually make you go faster? I thought it was as long as you don't get shot, you keep max speed. Oh, does shooting these guards make this go by faster? I'm not really sure how to answer that. I mean, I know with the flyers, like, you could, in theory, since I have Cold War, not do anything. But eventually, the guy in the middle is gonna fly over your head, and you have to do something about it. Oh! Oh shit. I don't know why, but for a second I thought it was coming like right at me as it was like going over the edge there. Yeah, they don't shoot the front, they only shoot you in the back with the Cold War camo on.
Here comes the jump. Hold on tight. Yeah. What do you think of that? Not bad, huh?
But yeah, I mean, that middle guy just, you know, it's annoying when he flies over your head. I think it slows your game down. I mean, I don't have any proof of that, but it's like your frames take a hit because it's like, you got the fucking thing, like, right in front of you. And I imagine it just, like, it tanks the FPS. Like the whole segment probably just tanks the FPS, like, already. But with the thing flying in front of you, it's like, it's not making it any easier. You know, that's for sure. And it's just annoying as hell. Alright, so, I'm gonna feed Eva early.
Let me have some more.
Which is a thing discovered by Raichu, that it's somehow faster, if not easier, to feed Eva now, since it gives her just enough stamina to go through both sections, so you only have to menu it once, which is at the very beginning, rather than having to do it twice, which is menuing here and having to feed her. And he discovered it on accident, because he was just, you know, messing around one day and he didn't, you know, really pay attention to what he was doing in menuing. Realized that he had just fed Ava. he fed Eva like right at the beginning here. And I guess when he played it out, he realized, hey, you know what? I mean, feeding her early isn't really such a bad thing because you take menuing out of the equation later. And it somehow just gives her enough stamina to like withstand the whole escape thing. So like you only have to menu it once. Oh, I'm supposed to wear the spirit camo. I was wondering what I was missing. There we go. I mean, it's not for those guys specifically, it's for all the stuff ahead after this section. Even though in theory I probably don't even need to wear this either, but it's just, it's cool looking. Gives you silent footsteps by default by wearing it. You know, since it's New Game Plus, I might as well take advantage of it. Even if I, in theory, don't really need it. Alright, so that's the first half, which is pretty straightforward. Just get ahead of the exit before the guards come in, and then just escort Eva out. Alright, this section, on the other hand... Uh-oh. Alright, I could have done that one a little bit better, but it's fine. Man, this is pretty cool caution music, isn't it? I'm not gonna lie, I probably like this one the most out of like the entire game when it comes to like caution music. I can't see that guy. I think his head's right there. And then this guy's right there. It's the enemy! Yeah, we are nearing the end, actually. Like, that's the final guard I have to deal with in the game. So, no more guards. New PB today? I mean, if I can loop the boss and not die, that'd be cool.
I'm so hungry.
You can make it. You can eat when we get on the plane. Yikes, lost a lot of time. Alright, wish me luck, chat. All comes down to this.
Let's see what you're made of. Excellent, Jack. Let's see what you're made of.
Alright.
Your skills have improved. Choose yourself.
All right, let's go. Wanna go, bro? Done. Yeah, I didn't quite loop it at the end. I forgot what you're supposed to do when you do like the final shot after she charges you last. And I figured rather than try to risk it like staying near her, I'd rather just take cover, force another charge, and then just CQC slam for the win. But yeah, that's another PB, chat.
Take this.
Well, actually, it's a PB in this game finally, but it's another PB as of this week. And it's by a lot. And it's with the FoxHound rank too.
Only hope.
But you know what I gotta do left? There's one thing I gotta do.
A patriot? Why are you giving me this?
Jack. Or should I say, Snake. You're a wonderful man. Kill me. Kill me now. Do it. There's only room for one boss and one snake.
Yep, she died to death. Unfortunate. And now, Ocelot. Let's count to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bang! Alright. That is the run. And since it's actually a PB, with the rank intact, I'm gonna sit these credits out. So if you're willing, let's jam to the credit music together while I finish the credits out, so I can actually end the recording once I get the score screen. But yeah, you know, it's I may not have gotten the PB in 2, but I sure as hell did it in this game tonight. And so soon. Like, it was only until, like, yesterday I just started playing this game again. And then the next day I just crushed it. So good. What's world record? I will gladly look it up for you, because I believe I know who has it. I just want to make sure it's accurate when I say it. So for HD Collection, European Extreme, New Game Plus, it is by Raichu at 122.08 at Night Owl rank with Loading Trick. Without Loading Trick, the closest run would be at 3rd place at 126.03 by Young Snow with the FoxHound rank, which was 16 days ago. So his is pretty recent. But yeah, Raichu currently holds the world record for this category for New Game Plus, but it's on Loading Trick, so it significantly makes the loading in the game a lot faster, whereas this is no Loading Trick, so it's gonna be by default at a disadvantage. But still, a hell of a run. You know, I mean, it's certainly a lot better than my run that's like 6 months old at 145.34. Like, that's gotta get replaced, for sure. Ladder blessed to run? Definitely, dude. It's always credits to the ladder. Snake should have done a build battle with Ocelot to settle everything. Yeah, a 1v1 and then in the final ring. First to outbuild each other. Wait, so Raichu overtook Snock on the boards? To put it simply, Snock's been banned from the boards because his run was, he cheated his run. You know, so all of his runs were taken down for cheating. Like, on his run, he spliced his scorecard with a fake one, among other things that just were suspicious about it. What's Loading Trick? Savage, basically what it is where you use, like, cache memory of your game, which makes it so that your game will load certain things faster because it's already in memory. What's splicing? Basically what it is where you take one segment of a run that's good, but then you have, like, another attempt where it was better, and then you stitch them together. And so it's not like a single run, but you edit it to make it look like a single run, but it's not. How have I not heard of this? How the hell did he cheat? Yeah, this happened like sometime last year, like in September or whatever it was. I forgot what month, but like there were suspicions of him like cheating in his runs from like another community, which was from DMC5, where he was not only accused but proven that he cheated, where he spliced his runs so his runs got taken down. And then because of that, like, suspicions arose that, you know, if he cheated on those runs, how did, you know, were there any possibilities that he somehow, like, did it on any of the other ones since, at least in MGS3, he literally, like, came out of nowhere and just, like, world record and, like, never ran the game again. And it was proven that, based on, like, you know, Raichu and a bunch of other people looking at the run, that it was found that, like, he faked his score screen. Like, it was, the way that it gave it away was that it loaded a certain way. Like, it loads, not really, like, as an instant image, but it loads, like, part of it, and then you kind of see, like, the rest of the stats come in. And the way that his scorecard would load up, like, an image. And they were able to replicate what he did to prove that he cheated. How can you tell something was spliced raw video file? Yeah, like what they would do is like they would take like his submitted run, like his YouTube video or whatever it is, and you could put it through some softwares and you can analyze like frame by frame. You could check for like audio distortion, like if something was spliced, because like you could tell like like some ways you could tell if something was spliced, like if the audio doesn't seem to match, if like visually like something doesn't add up. And I think what was determined in his run, what was like the final giveaway, was that his score screen did not make sense, like how it loaded. Like they would compare like how other runs would load in their score screens, and they would compare his, and his was always different. And they were able to figure out that, yeah, that he just used like some kind of like JPEG or PNG file as his score screen. And they were able to replicate what he did because like an image would load in like all at once. But in this game, when a score screen loads in, you would kind of see like the center, and then you would see the time, and then you could kind of see like the rest of it. It would kind of like gradually like fade in. But then in his run, it would just load in like immediately. And nobody else's run did that but his. You know, among other things. I mean, I don't know what other things, you know, Raichu and the others figured out, but that was like the one thing that was like an immediate giveaway, was that his score screen at the end of the run made no sense, like how it loaded, as well as like they figured the way he was playing didn't match the scorecard he was getting. Like they would figure, you know, he's playing a certain way that should be a time loss, but somehow he's ahead. You know, so like it just wasn't adding up. Like you would have, let's say for example, like if I had like a terrible fear fight, but I was still somehow like a minute ahead. Like if you were trying to like time along with them. Like it just stuff like that wouldn't add up, which you could say, oh well, you know, it could just be this, that, and the other thing. But like the score screen was like the one thing that convinced them that, yeah, you know what, you know, the loading didn't seem to make sense. There were certain things that would happen that would just not add up for time. And they were able to like replicate like how they thought he cheated, which was, yeah, they just threw a thing like in, you know, Photoshop and make like the score screen like an image, and it would just load up exactly the same like his was, and it wasn't like a legitimate score screen.
Yes, Grozny Grad and the Grand
Snock was an idiot. He should have at least edited the score screen photo to at least fade in. Well, see, the mistake was, like, he shouldn't have been splicing to begin with. Let alone try to, like, blend in one score screen card of one run with another, which is probably what they thought he did. But it was the fact of how it was loading that wasn't really consistent with other runs was like a giveaway. But, I mean, I don't think anybody really doubts that Snock's, like, a good runner. but, you know, he cheated.
Yes.
You know, I mean, like, people didn't really doubt, like, he had skill, he had potential. But the thing of it was like, every time, like, these things would come up, like, they just wouldn't take responsibility. Like, they would just, you know, if they get accused of cheating, they would just, like, disappear for, like, a few days and then start speedrunning again just to show, like, they're not cheating. But it was just, like, they never really took ownership of it, and they just didn't take responsibility, and it was just, you know, the evidence was against them. The runs that they were looking at didn't make sense. And especially since, like I said, they had, like, you know, feedback from, like, another, like, speedrunning board community saying, like, hey, you know, we caught it, and we were able to prove that he cheated, so they banned him from their boards. Yeah, he's banned from the MGS3 boards completely.
Safely with us,
100%. You know, so, like, he can't submit a run to MGS3.
With this money,
like, any of the Metal Gear games.
Can finally be revived.
You know, like, anything with the MGS3 logo flag on it, like, they can't submit to it.
The film we handed the Chinese was a fake.
The way some people get caught cheating is obtuse. I mean, like, this happened really late. I mean, he had these runs on boards for years before people really, like, questioned them. You know, like, even some of the stuff I was seeing on, like, MGS4 and some of his runs didn't really make any sense to me. Like, how he would, like, somehow load faster.
Yes, the weapon has been
in certain sections that just didn't really seem to add up. And then there was one moment where he was, like, on a loading screen for so long, and then when he would hit start, you hear, like, this really loud chirp, which, I don't know, like, how you could explain the audio spike, but to me, that's like, hey, if you wanted to splice something in, you know, a flashing start with, like, nothing else moving would be an opportunity to do it, because it's like, it would make it less subtle, like, if you were trying to splice something in. I mean, that was just, I threw that out there, but I don't know if that was ever proven. But, I mean, yeah.
Yes, we have John.
It's a shame when people cheat in speedruns, and especially when they get caught.
Khrushchev believed it as well.
And, you know, I didn't know the guy personally. Yes, I've seen his runs. I mean, I've watched them.
I don't think they'll be making a fuss.
You know, it's just, I thought these runs were all verified before they're listed.
Been lifted as well.
As far as Ford was concerned, at one point he was managing the board himself, so he kind of verified it himself.
I've been triple crossing them.
And I don't know for whatever reason why it wasn't questioned back then. I mean, I don't know about it. As far as 3 is concerned, I think they just, I don't know. I mean, people miss stuff.
Yes. It appears that no one knew that
it's like I said, I mean, like, they just kind of, like, came out of nowhere. They somehow world record. And then they didn't, like, run the game, like, ever again afterwards until, like, it started getting, like, questioned, like, oh,
Mr.
like,
Director,
like, how are they doing this? And, you know, I think it's gotten better now as far as, like, catching that stuff, but, you know, it is what it is. So, that is 137.56 with FoxHound, which is an indefinite PB, and I'm just gonna hide my overlay stuff just so you can see the stats and the final time a little bit more clearly. But it is 137.56 with the FoxHound rank, and definitely a PB. And that's gonna be another submission.